Hi, today is Sunday, uh, March 30th, 2025. Tomorrow is the last day, and tomorrow is also a day off for me too. So I'm staying in Gwangju with my family until tomorrow. Then tomorrow afternoon, I would be heading back to Seoul where I work. I work for Korea Telecom KT, the number one carrier in Korea, and also number one cloud service provider, right? So let's find out. As usual, I would like to read an English article for today. I skipped 2 days, Friday and Saturday, because I was busy and I was on the move. There was just a subterfuge, excuses. But from now on, I'm going to continue to read the English article each day. I've been reading English articles for more than, let's see, it started in 1990. So it has been 35 years so far. That means I finished my military service 35 years ago. If you happen to be a U.S. Army soldier who was stationed in Camp Henry, please contact me. I was there at the 516th Personnel Service Company from August 1988 to October 1990. My name is Park, right? At the time, my name was Park, P-A-R-K, but now I just changed the name to P-A-H-K, right? Park, because we don't have R sound in Korean language. All the tussles and bullshits aside, let's delve in and try to focus on exact pronunciation and also instant pickup of the meanings and instant memorization of the cliches, expressions, sentences, words. Here we go. This article is from dailypositiveinfo.com, and the title is Here's Why Cabin Crew Sits on Their Hands During Takeoff and Landing. Flight attendants' responsibilities in the aviation industry go well beyond providing drinks and making sure passengers are comfortable. They are qualified experts in charge of making sure that everyone on board is safe and healthy. Everyone on board is safe and healthy. Yeah, that's a good sentence, right? You can use it when you have conversation with the cabin crew, right? So everyone on board is safe and healthy. Among the numerous processes and rules they follow, one seemingly odd habit sticks out. The bracing position the cabin crew adopts during takeoff and landing. The bracing position explained by a flight attendant. Why do cabin crews sit on their hands? Passengers frequently become curious and speculate when they see flight attendants sitting on their hands and strapping up in their jump seats during landings. But in a widely shared TikTok video, Cebu Pacific flight attendant Henny Lim clarifies this seemingly odd position has a purpose. According to Lim, the bracing position entails a number of particular movements: securing seat belts, sitting up straight, resting hands on thighs with thumbs tucked in, and maintaining a loose arm position. Finally, make sure your feet are flat on the ground. All those expressions are very good, right? It's one long sentence, but let me go back and try to pick some expressions that I would like to remember. According to Lim, the bracing position entails a number of particular movements: securing seat belts, sitting up straight, resting hands on thighs with thumbs tucked in, and maintaining a loose arm position. Finally, make sure your feet are flat on the ground. Right? Resting hands on thighs with thumbs tucked in. Right? Resting hands on thighs with thumbs tucked in. That's strange. Resting your hands under the thighs, right? With thumbs tucked in. That's much better. I get confused. Purpose of bracing position. Reducing body movement in the event of an emergency is the main goal of the bracing position, lowering the possibility of harm upon hit. Flight attendants are better equipped to endure the forces involved in a crash landing by adopting a stiff stance and fastening themselves in their seats. Flight attendants participate in what Lim refers to as a silent review during this time. By becoming acquainted with emergency equipment, door operations, orders, and visual clues outside the aircraft, they mentally prepare for emergency situations. Insights from regulatory authorities. Regulatory agencies such as the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, emphasize the significance of the bracing posture. Reducing flapping and minimizing secondary impact are the two main goals of the bracing posture, per an FAA memo. In a collision, flailing or uncontrollably moving limbs might result in more injuries. Flailing or uncontrollably moving limbs, right? Flail, 도리깨질, flail. You just move your hands up and down in a fast speed. The bracing position is one way that the occupants might lessen this risk. Additionally, the severity of secondary impact injuries can be lessened by putting the body, especially the head, against the surface it would hit on impact. Flight attendants' perspectives on safety, right? The severity of secondary impact injuries can be lessened by putting the body, especially the head, against the surface it would hit on impact. Okay, so you just shove your head to the ground, flat with the ground. Flight attendants' perspective on safety. Henny Lim's observations regarding the bracing position are part of a larger trend in which flight attendants share their experiences and instruct passengers on safety procedures via social media sites like TikTok. For example, Destiny, a flight attendant, has drawn attention to the outrageous stunts people engage in to try to secure a better seat. These stories may amuse viewers, but they also emphasize how crucial it is to follow safety procedures and show consideration for flight attendants' professionalism. Challenges and rewards of the profession. Destiny and Easter Struthers, two flight attendants, offer their perspectives on the difficulties and benefits of their line of work. They are thankful for the lifestyle and opportunity their employment provides, even if they acknowledge the challenges such as handling challenging passengers and working in high-pressure situations. Their commitment to guaranteeing passenger safety is constant in spite of difficulties. Flight attendants' bracing position during takeoff and landing is more than just a custom. It is an essential safety precaution meant to reduce the possibility of harm in an emergency. Passengers learn more about the reasoning behind this procedure and the careful planning that goes into guaranteeing their safety thanks to the opinions of experts like Henny Lim. Passengers are empowered to approach air travel with a deeper awareness and appreciation for the commitment of those entrusted with their safety, as long as flight attendants continue to share their knowledge and experiences. Well, not much going on with this article, except that the flight attendants have a bracing position. They try to limit the movements of flailing arms, right? So that's why they tuck their hands under their thighs with thumbs tucked in, right? So that's just about the flight attendants' bracing positions. You need to have your feet flat on the ground, and in case of violent movements of the aircraft, you need to lower your head to the ground, against the ground, right? So that's it. Thanks for listening and have a wonderful Sunday. Bye-bye.